Hey, Cub fans! Welcome to Randy Talks Cubs. Good news from the ATL tonight. Cubs take the final game of the series over the Braves, 7-1. Very comfortable throughout. We got solid pitching, bunch of hits, and it was nice to have a game like that where we got ahead early and never really gave anything away. So it was a nice little cruising win, 7-1. Up our record now to 25-19 before we head back home for a 4-game set against the Pirates. So we're positioned pretty good at 25-19, especially considering all that's going on. So let's start with all that's going on. First thing is Nico Hoerner was not in the lineup again. So he tweaked his hamstring in batting practice yesterday, and he's not ready today, and it's hamstring. I can't believe that he'll miss a game or two and not miss more. So we could be without Nico. It wouldn't surprise me if he has to take some time. So that's troublesome. Ian Happ was also out of the lineup today. He's been struggling. Everybody knows that he's been struggling, and I think they just wanted to give him some time mentally to reset. So he took the last 2 games off, but they're talking that he's going to be in the lineup tomorrow against Pittsburgh. So we're hoping Hap will come back and get ready to go. We also had some roster moves. Keegan Thompson has come down with some type of a viral illness, so he's on the 15-day disabled list. And they brought up Luke Little. Luke actually got in and he pitched the 9th inning tonight. I'll give you what his numbers were. So it's just an amazing situation with our injuries. How deep they are. They just keep coming, and we're somehow surviving at 25-19 with all that's going on. And one of the things that I thought about today, and I actually looked it up, on the 40-man roster, who do we have that's doing well in Iowa? And I got some good news. Brendan Davis is really kind of hot. He's got 4 home runs in the last 5 games in Iowa, and over the last 19 games, his OPS is 926. And this Brendan Davis, 24 years old. This guy is former number 1 prospect for the Cubs. He's currently number 23. He was one time ranked 15th overall in major leagues. Prospect list, 2-time Cubs minor league player of the year. So this guy's a talent, and he's just been injured so much. He had a good spring and got hurt there. So Brennan Davis is in Iowa with a 926 OPS, and he's hot over the last week. And I don't know whatever happens with Nico. We're just gonna have to see. But that's one person we can sort of put in the back of our mind that could be a possibility if we're going to need some help. The other guy would be Luis Vasquez. Brendan Davis is an outfielder, right-handed hitting. Vasquez is an infielder, can play all over the field too. So we've got 2 guys in Iowa right now that are probably just waiting on a phone call, depending on what happens. So I just wanted to see where we were there. Let's go ahead and get into the game. Again, it was 7-1 Cubs tonight. And we scored 3 runs in the first. We got a run in the third, another one in the 5th, and we added on a couple in the 8th. 13 hits total, 4 walks, struck out 8, left 11 on base, 3 for 11 with runners in scoring position. Got a home run by Tauchman and another home run by Seiya, both solo jobs. So let's go ahead and I'll do the lineup, talk about how we scored, and everybody really contributed. I'm looking down the list, and everybody on the list did something tonight to produce offensively. Mike Tauchman led off in left field, and he hit the first pitch of the game, opposite field home run, put us on the board early. The third leadoff home run of his career. Tauch goes 2 for 5. With the home runs, so RBI scored a run. Seiya Suzuki played right field. He went 2 for 5, had a solo home run in the 8th inning, a double in the first. hard hit line drive to center field in the 6th. So Seiya has been putting back-to-back-to-back games, hitting the ball hard, and tonight he got rewarded for it. Bellinger DH tonight. He went 2 for 4 with a walk. Christopher Morel, he's hobbled a little bit. He's limping around with that toe, but he played third base and played a really good third base tonight. But he goes 0 for 5, hit the ball hard in the 6th inning. So little subpar performance for Christopher offensively tonight. Bush played first, hitting 5th. He went 1 for 4 with a walk, and he scored twice. Master Boney played well. Master Boney went 1 for 3, 2 walks, run scored. Nick Madrigal had 3 singles tonight. Got hit by a pitch. PCA was awesome tonight. PCA just offensively, he goes 2 for 4. Had an RBI in the 1st inning. He got hit by a pitch with the bases juiced. So he ends up with 2 RBIs and a run scored. He tripled in the 8th. So he started us off in the 8th inning with a triple to left center. And, while we're talking about PCA, we talk about tools. I don't know that I've ever seen anybody play center field like that. He's awesome. I mean, he is unreal smooth and glide and fast, and he's a predator in center field. He just wants every ball. And he made a play on a double tonight that was line drive hit to left center. And he goes over, and he's not just going over to corral it and get it in. He's going to get it and trying to throw somebody out. So he gets over and gets this ball, spins, and throws it into second base. Makes a really good throw and almost gets the Braves runner coming in a second. And it just struck me, you see a ball hit like that, and you're just kind of used to what the center fielder might do. PCA doesn't look that way. And so defensively, I don't know that I can do without him. He's so good there that I'm not going to be happy if he's not playing center field for us. Well, offensively is kind of what we're looking. Well, PCA is hitting 255 now. So he gets hit by a pitch. He shows bunt, gets hit by the pitch, left knee, gets the RBI. And then in the 5th inning, he gets an RBI bunt single. He lays a bunt down, got it past the pitcher on the right side, and of course that's a hit. And then so he's showing bunt a lot, right? And he's been doing a little bit of that to try to use his speed. And so of course when he gets that RBI bunt single, he immediately steals second. He makes things happen. And then in the 8th inning, this triple, just a nice line drive opposite field, left center field gap, and he turns it on and he's running. And his skill set, the level of his ability to make plays it's undeniable. So I guess my point is PCA looked good at the plate. He did several different things. He's a menace on the base paths. And I don't know if this continues. He's sitting 255. Okay. If everybody comes back, what do you do with PCA? He's hitting 255, playing a phenomenal center field, and he's starting to produce at the plate, making things happen. Just going to be very interesting, and it's a very interesting situation that we may have. And it's a good one, too. So PCA looked really good tonight. Gomes went 0 for 4. He sort of salvaged his night with a sac fly in the 8th inning, scoring PCA after the triple. So Gomes is struggling a little bit as well. His average is down to 188. So we scored the 3 runs in the first. Tauch's home run. Seiya doubled off Morton. Belli singled with first and third. And Morel grounds out 6-4. Seiya scores. So Master Boney walks, Madrigal singles, then PCA gets hit by the pitch to score the 3rd run. 3rd inning, Master Boney walked, Nick singled, got him first and third, and we got an error on Charlie Morton, and Mastro scored on that. 5th inning, Bush singled, went to third on Nick's single, and PCA's single, bunt single, scored Bush. And the 2 in the 8th started with PCA's leadoff triple. He scored on Gomes' sac fly, and then Seiya followed that with his solo bomb to left center. So that was the scoring. So 7 runs, 13 hits, just a really nice offensive output. Everybody produced, and it's good getting a little confidence going back to Wrigley tomorrow. Let's talk about Javier Assad. Let me just start with some overalls. He's in 8 starts coming into tonight. He's 1.7 ERA, 42 1/3 innings, 35 strikeouts, 14 walks, whip at 1.063. Average against it right at the Mendoza line at 204. But there's a couple things that I just his average against with runners in scoring position coming into tonight was .094 average against with runners in scoring position. And we talked a little bit about Shota's average with runners in scoring position, how it's even better. And I didn't realize Javier Assad's numbers were that good with runners in scoring position. So he is really good, and the sample size is starting to get large enough where we don't have to say, well, it's a small sample size. He backs it up tonight. He goes 6 innings, gives up 4 hits, just 1 walk, 7 Ks, drops his ERA down to 1.49, which is 4th best in the bigs, and he did it on 86 pitches. He was just that 6-pitch mix that he has. He commands all these, and the hitters just have no idea what's coming. They can't guess. He throws all of them. He commands all of them. One isn't better than the other. They're all really good. And he just, like, he had Ozuna just befuddled. He struck out Ozuna looking twice. And Ozuna's their best hitter here statistically. He just didn't have a chance. So Javier Assad, I mean, my goodness. So 6 innings, let's walk through it. What strikes me when I look at his scorecard from today is how efficient he was. So in 6 innings, he throws 13 pitches, 14 pitches, 16 pitches, 14 pitches, 14 pitches, 16 pitches. Efficient and consistent. He strikes out 1 in the 1st, 1 in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th, and 2 in the 6th. He scattered his hits, gave 1 up in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd, and 1 in the 5th, 1 in the 6th. He just never seems like he's in trouble. Never gets out of his game. Just a tremendous outing by Javier Assad. That's his 9th start, 1.49 ERA. So Javier. Ben Brown comes in, pitches the 7th and the 8th. Ben goes 4 hits, gave up 1 run, struck out 3. His ERA is at 3.78. So Ben Brown pitched fine. Then Luke Little, who just was activated today, came in, pitched the 9th. And I think it worked out because Ben Brown could have pitched the 3 innings. His pitch count wasn't high at all. But because of the 7-1 lead, I think it just made sense to pull Ben so he's available sooner. And this gives us a chance to sort of throw Luke Little back in the pool in a non-leverage situation with a 6-run lead. So that's what happened. He got in a little bit of trouble. He walked Duvall and hit Williams with a pitch, and then he struck out Kelenic looking, froze him on a nasty slider, left on left. Kelenic had no chance. He gets short to ground out, 5-4 fielder's choice, and then he gets Harris to fly out to Seiya to finish it. So a little bit of trouble. He was maybe 1 or 2 batters away from getting into the thicket a little bit, but he pulled himself together, so Luke looked fine. So, 7-1, Braves were never really in it. Our pitchers were good. Offensively, we were attacking. Miles Mastrobuoni can play shortstop, and Bush made a great play. In the 5th inning on a ground ball that Arcia hit, Miles goes in the hole, backhands it, and does that Dansby slide. I would be interested to know if Miles Mastrobuoni did that before he watched Dansby do it. We haven't heard, but he did it again tonight. He stands up, he makes the throw, but the throw is way offline. It's down the line toward home plate. Bush comes off the bag, probably 5-6 feet, maybe more, dives, and as he's catching the ball, he tags the runner going by him on the foot for the out. It's a great play. Great play by Mastroboni. Great play by Bush in that 5th inning. So Miles Mastroboni is really been impressive at shortstop. And yesterday was his first career start at short. And so if we have to survive with Mastroboni, if we get offensive production from the guys who we need to produce offensively, and Mastroboni plays a solid shortstop, we can survive it. And he looked really good tonight. So it looks like we've got, for the 4-game series with the Pirates, we've got Steele, Kyle Hendricks, Shota, and Taillon. So we have to really make some hay here this weekend with the Pirates. I like our lineup. I like the fact that we're coming back with hitters' confidence levels up. Well, hopefully Hap will come back and be ready to go. But I feel good about where we are now. Our bullpen should be rested, those who are in there and left. So I think we're set up for a good series starting tomorrow night, Justin Steele. So, guys, that's the news for tonight. Again, Cubs win 7-1, salvage the win in the last game of the series against the Braves, 25-19 overall. Pirates coming into town for a 4-game set this weekend. Thanks for joining us here on Randy Talks Cubs. Appreciate it. Go Cubs, go.